Made it up here to the cabin. Oh, it's about 12:30. I brought Kira and Diddy's over by the cabin. As you can see, I haven't cut the grass yet this year. I was up here earlier and had trouble with the old lawnmower, so one of the things I did was I bought a new lawnmower for the cabin, so now we'll have one that should last, well, for a long, long time. It's a new Honda, so once I get stuff unloaded here, I'll pull this out and we'll start cleaning up some of this stuff and making it look a little bit more like a place that's inhabited once in a while. So I'll start hauling in some gear. I'm only going to be up here for a couple days, so we're supposed to get some rain later today and tonight, which is never a bad thing right now since it's kind of, oh, I don't know, halfway in drought. We had quite a bit of drought earlier, but it's had some relief. There was one balsam tree across the driveway, a small one, so I was able to drive over it and bust it. But getting all these balsam down needs to be a priority here fairly soon, I think. So there's Diddy chilling on the porch. He usually takes it a little bit easier than my dog. She likes to be on the move most of the time. So one of the things, I mean, I got bit by a couple of mosquitoes, but now the horseflies and the deer flies are really bad out there. So I'll have to kind of watch the dogs. They don't particularly enjoy those bugs, or do they enjoy any bugs, I guess, just like humans. But I think when I go out to start cutting grass, I'm going to put I have one of those insect shirts, which covers your face and everything. And I'm going to throw that on just to keep the bugs away. There's a good breeze today, but still they're vicious and they attack. So anyway, we'll do that after a bit. Well, here's the new lawnmower. As I mentioned, it's a Honda HRN 216 with the Honda engine. Now, it's probably overkill for the cabin because these aren't the cheapest machines out there. There's a lot of them that are, around $200. And this one was just over $500. But I've always kind of been a buy once, cry once guy. And the mower I had up here, a snapper, worked great. I used it in town for years. It was probably 25 years old. And I thought rather than trying to, add parts here and there and see if I could get it running better, I would just bite the bullet and get something that we won't have to worry about for years and years. Honda's getting out of the lawnmower business, I guess, this September of 23. So once they're gone, but there should be parts. Although there's never really been many issues with these mowers. So I just decided to go ahead and get it and be done with it. The one thing with this mower that I was a little bit concerned about, we'll see how it goes, it doesn't have a side chute, so you either mulch or you bag. And I figured that's not that big of a deal up here because obviously we're here in the woods, so there's plenty of places to dump the bag and that. So I just wanted the reliability, I guess, of a good mower and not have to be concerned about it. I have that Honda brush cutter here, and that works great. I've had a Honda mower before in the past, and it was an awesome mower. So we'll see how this one goes. I'll probably raise the cutting a little bit since I haven't done it yet this year, and we'll give it a try and see how things work. Well, I got a good amount done. It takes a little bit longer, with the Honda because you need to empty that bag frequently. But, once this first cut is done, then it should go faster in the future, if it's not so far in between cuts. So I got the driveway and here in front of the shed, I got the weed whacker, but had some trouble with the line at the end, so I thought, that's telling me it's time to quit. So I got around the shed. here on the side. Got this all cleaned up. I got some here in front of the cabin, between the cabin and the woodshed. Around the outhouse. And then here in the back. Actually, I left more. Usually I cut more, but I thought, you know, I'm just going to leave all these nice flowers here for the bees. So I left more. I cut around the fire pit here. I left some more paintbrush and stuff here on the side. So I got a fair amount done. Now I'm going to move the truck and I'll be able to pick up tomorrow and maybe finish the grass cutting. The Honda worked good, like I say. Just a little longer to empty stuff in that, so I guess we'll get used to that. So now it's time to take the dogs in and relax. Well, I got all the mowing done this morning, and I got the weed whacker, the trimmer, some new line on it, and got that all working. So place is all cut and trimmed. Looks good, except for the power line, which if you've watched my videos in the past, you know I leave that till probably in August, so that all the flowers are there for the bees and stuff. It's actually Saturday afternoon. I anticipated staying here till Sunday, but my dog is kind of weirding out for some reason. She's real reluctant to want to go in and out of the cabin for some reason, and that's never happened before. So I thought, you know, I finished the stuff I wanted to work on, and so I thought, you know, I'm just gonna head back into town, see if she straightens out there, or if something happens, you know, at least I'll be in town. So I don't anticipate it's anything. I mean, she's drinking, eating, doing her business outside, so there was just something weird going on regarding the cabin. So like I say, that's never happened before. So anyway, I'll kind of show you the rest of the stuff here. I moved the tent camper so I could mow where that was sitting, and then I loaded up the old lawnmower. Grandson Jacob says he wants to take a look at it, maybe figure out if he can get it running or whatever, so I'll certainly let him do that. He enjoys working with, you know, motors and stuff. So, and then I loaded those two old propane tanks, tied those in, and then got the rest of this firewood that I give to my neighbor Michael for his campfires. Some of it's a little wet, but he should be able to dry it out and be able to burn it okay. So everything's looking pretty nice after not being able to cut the grass yet this season. So anyway, next time hopefully I can use that mulching feature on that new Honda motor and then not have to spend quite as much time. So anyway, that's going to be it for this, well, about 24-hour trip, I guess. Shorter than I anticipated, but sometimes that's the way it goes. So anyway, we thank you for watching. Spend a little time with us at the Living North cabin. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and share it with some of your friends. And we'll see you on the next one.